Members, you heard it, we're now paying for the food of college students as well. I wonder if today's college students still get jobs. I don't know where we're going as a culture, Mr. President. The art of personal responsibility has seemed to have fallen by the wayside long ago. We have before us a bill here that increases spending by $650 million over the current biennium. So it prompted me, Mr. President, to go back and look, and I don't have the level of granularity in the data that I would like, but I've got some totals from the Minnesota Office of Higher Education. And members, here's what they have on their website, a tracking of student enrollment here in the state of Minnesota. This includes all universities, undergraduates, graduates, and it's got high school students in it as well. Back to 2010, we had 467,000 in enrollment. Then it went down to 457, 453, 440,000, 433. In 2015, it was at 427,000. 2016, it was at 400 and just about 500 less. 2017, it was down to 421,000. 2018, 416,000. In 2019, members, the grand total enrollment went down to 413,000. 2020, it went down to 405,000 members. In 2021, which is the latest data I have in this particular table, 388,000 students. Members, 80,000 students less in that time period, and it appears to be headed the same direction from the other things I've heard from members we've seen in the recent 2 years. Also additional declines in student enrollment in our higher education institutions. I looked then, members, at the budget, at the higher education budget, and again, I don't have the granularity I want, but I did find the number from 2016. In 2016, members, the higher education bill was $3 billion. About. It was just a hair over. In 2022-23, which is our current biennium we're in, it was at $3.54 billion. And this bill, the budget being proposed here, is $4.16 billion, a full $650 million more just in a 2-year period, members. So from 2016 to 2022, it went up $500 million. This went up over $500 million in just a 2-year period, members. And student enrollment is plummeting in this state. So the increase in this bill, $650 million, represents a 17% increase in spending over the current biennium we're in, Mr. President. 17% increase in spending when we're educating less and less and less and less kids. What are the priorities here? And I'm learning we're buying their food and their clothes and other things. Do Minnesotans know what's going on here? Minnesota, do you know what the Senate DFL is bringing to you? While nursing homes are closing in our state, they are paying for more and more and more money to educate less and less and less kids. Let that sink in. The priorities are upside down here. And we see that in this bill. Members, we got to, as Senator Gruenhagen pointed out, we got to come to grips with reality in our higher education system. If the kids aren't going there anymore, we don't send them more money. Over $500 million, $650 million increase when the enrollment numbers are going down. Minnesotans, you need to bring a dose of reality here to St. Paul because some of it's not sinking in. While our nursing homes are closing and the next bill that's up is not going to address them well enough, while that's going on, they're paying more and more money for less and less kids. Members, let's vote no on this bill. Let's send it back to committee. And let's bring forward a bill that matches the amount of money to the amount of kids. And let's take that money that's then not spent in this bill, members, and let's use it for other priorities, the priorities of Minnesotans. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator House.